Alright, let me ask you something. Why does photo editing sometimes feel like you're doing your taxes, but with more sliders? Even if you love photography, editing can sometimes suck the joy right out of it. For some of us at least. And I've been there, so many photos, so little time, and zero motivation to sit down and make them look good. And guess what? It's not laziness. It's friction. But what if editing didn't actually require motivation? What if it was so easy that you actually looked forward to doing it? In this video, I'm gonna share 5 out-of-the-box hacks that help me stop hating photo editing, even when I'm at my laziest, which actually happens quite often. These tips will save you time, your sanity, and probably some hard drive space. And stick around because at the end, there's gonna be a freebie that will get you started even faster. Tip number 1 is cull before you edit. And alright, this is not necessarily super out of the box, but let's start with the editing mistake that everyone makes. We all start editing before choosing what's even worth editing. Let's think about it this way. You wouldn't cook 50 ingredients for a 3-ingredient recipe, wouldn't you? Yet, we open Lightroom and dump every shot from a full day of shooting. It's chaos. The result? Paralysis, frustration, and procrastination. So here's the move. Cull first, edit later, ruthlessly. So remove pictures you know that you're not going to use directly from the Finder or any folder manager that you use, and only after that import them into Lightroom. Once you're in there, simple tools like Lightroom shortkeys like C for picking or X for rejecting can help. In the end, only keep about 10 to 20%, and I promise your future self will really thank you. Tip number 2 is edit one photo and then paste. And now instead of editing each photo individually like a perfectionist with control issues, just edit one of them and paste the edits to the rest. Seriously, choose your best photo, do your thing, color balance, exposure, tone curve, and then paste the edits to other pictures, and then it's done. Just keep in mind that photos have to have similar lighting, otherwise it's gonna look a little bit funky. Or, on the other hand, you can also use presets, which follows more or less the same logic. Edit once, apply to many. You're not cheating, even though it may feel like you're doing it. I definitely had the feeling in the beginning. You're just batch creating. And I mean, we batch cook, we batch email, we batch live. Why not batch edit? Editing one photo well and then syncing is how professionals save time without sacrificing style. Lazy? Yeah, of course. Smart? Also yes. And for tip number 3, we have shoot RAW plus JPEG. This tip actually is not going to save you hard drive space because it actually does the opposite, but it will definitely save your sanity. Why shoot in both modes? So here's the hack. JPEGs are for quick wins. So basically, they look good straight out of the camera. RAWs, on the other hand, are more for editing flexibility when you're feeling fancy. This way, if you're having a lazy day, just use the JPEG, transfer it to your device, post it, done. You've got content without even having to open Lightroom. And when you do feel like going full-on wizard, the RAWs will be there waiting for you. It's like choosing between a microwave dinner and a meal prep. They both feed you, one just takes less energy. A good consideration here is that it helps when you have a good folder structure to save and archive all of your photos. If you want to know more about folder structure and how I am doing it, you can check the video right here where I go through all my workflow. And now we go to tip number 4, which is use Lightroom's adaptive color profile. So let's say you do want to edit, but your brain says, no masks please, no curves, no thank you. That is where Lightroom's adaptive color comes in. You don't even have to change anything. Lightroom does it for you. This is fairly new by the time I created the video, but all you have to do is just go to the settings, go to the profile, and select adaptive color. And then you'll see the magic happening right in front of your eyes. Keep in mind here that this is not the same as applying auto edits, because auto edits actually move the sliders, but this one actually doesn't. It just interprets the image in a different way. And from here you can either call it a day or actually make some tweaks to make the photo even more yours. And with this we go to tip number 5, which is the lazy edit challenge. Now, this is one of my favorites because it actually gamifies laziness. So the challenge more or less goes like this. You first have to ask yourself, how good can I make this photo in 10 minutes or less? Then you set up a timer and then you choose 1 to 3 photos that you like and you want to edit. And that's it. No deep work, no perfectionism. You just trust your instinct and go. I call this, surprise, surprise, the lazy edits. No retouching, no pixel peeping, just color crop, export, done. I even made a lazy edit template in Notion that will help you with the guidelines and how to play the game. Link is in the description. But wait, there's more. But let's answer the question. Can lazy edits still look amazing? Yeah, absolutely. The real problem isn't with the tools. It's the pressure to be perfect, fast, and inspired, and all at the same time. While using these 5 hacks, editing became something else for me. It's fast, yeah, still, but it's flexible and even a fun part of the creative process. In the end, we're not lazy. We just sometimes need a better workflow. So if you want to get started with this as soon as possible, you can download the Lazy Starter Kit from the links below. This includes a couple of Notion templates that get you started fast. Also, If you like this video and you want to know more about my workflow, you can click on the video right here when I talk in depth about what I do every time I prepare, I shoot, and come back with a bunch of pictures. There's also a link in the descriptions. See you there. Bye.